Ladies and gentlemen, we have the second official East Coast fan meet. 4 of us made it today. The infamous Daniel Groundwater, the infamous John Pernock, and first time seen on camera, Andrew Goold. So we're going to play with some fans. Anything interesting that we want to show? So,
got lots of interesting things.
John, tell us about this one. I don't really know what to be more excited about of the stuff that's in this room.
I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff here.
There is. And turn that other light on, will you? Oh, you're already ahead of me.
So, I mean...
He always criticizes my videos for having bad lighting, so you better get to it.
Yeah. I mean, I've been waiting for this thing for a month, so... Yeah.
Yeah, this is a Casablanca Century. It's a replica of the original archtop Centuries from the early 1900s. The two big differences. The motor housing is pretty spot on, both the top and the bottom. The blade brackets are pretty spot on, but on the actual fan, they mount to the outside of the bottom part of the motor, like the outside of the housing, and the whole thing spins. In this case, it's got a rubber flywheel, slumber quiet, and the switch housing is very different. Other than that, it's an excellent replica, and I want one, but the reason why this is not high on my want list is because it's not they didn't come in K63. If they did, this would be really high on my want list.
And these shades are cool.
I love those.
And there's a trim ring.
I guess I should turn this TV off if we're gonna... Yeah, I'm really mad at Pernock about that trim ring, and he knows why.
It's okay.
So he doesn't get pizza because of that.
I mean, hey, listen, that's fine with me. I'll starve for that.
Yeah, we can all afford to starve a little bit, except for Daniel.
I mean, he can eat. It's okay. You can have my portion of the pizza that I missed.
So what else you want to show us, Pernock? What else is really cool to you? We'll go person by person.
I'm excited that I got this because I remember seeing these as a kid. So
you guys have seen my video of this. This is the
well, I can't get it from the box.
Homestead, then later labeled Casablanca Airflow, and I did a video of that fan, and Pernock's getting it from me.
Yes.
And we can't even remember the price we agreed on, so he's just taking it and he's going to send me money later.
Yes, that's what our agreement was on
and
that.
I'm totally cool with that. So, were those the only 2 fans in this room that are yours, Pernock?
Well,
Casablanca. Yeah, I called this by the wrong name. I thought it was an artisan. Apparently it's a Brescia, but I don't think it matters. I think he's just making things up. I think those are not real words.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm okay either way. You can call it whatever you want.
Okay. So that, and I'm setting it on this crib thing here because the blade brackets were bent in one direction, so we're trying to gently bend in the other direction. I think it's a great system. I think I'm going to patent this. So,
put it in your room.
Anything? Yeah, absolutely. I actually really like that idea. What do you got there, Daniel?
Saff.
And Saff is a brand that Daniel is very much into, I think, because you had one in one of your childhood homes?
In my aunt's house.
Okay.
She had the 5-blade version of this.
Saffs are generally, they're like one really cool detail away from a generic fan, correct?
Yeah.
I like stuff like that. I like American stuff like that. Like the Terra is one detail away from a Zephyr, or stuff like that. But so what makes this different from a regular, just generic huggery thing?
Well, it features a replica of the SMC switch housing.
Would it be fair to call that a replica? I don't know. You think they actually, we're doing an homage to SMC, or?
Nope, because on the SMC switch housings, the reverse switches run horizontal.
Oh.
I did when I first saw that cap. I thought it was an SMC.
Yeah, when I first saw a Saff, I thought it was an SMC. This will clean up good, too. It looks kind of nasty right now, but it'll clean up really good.
Here's the label.
Oh, it actually does say Saff on it. Can you see that, peoples? Okay, and somebody mounted this in like a rigged down rod thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be doing that in your room?
Kmart style. Yeah.
Kmart's had those?
That's where it came from. It legitimately came out of a dumpster behind a Kmart after they got rid of their display circa 2006. And pretty much all that was in there were their fake fans, pretty much with no real motor inside them. So I took 2 of them out of the dumpster, got the mounting from it, and just thought, okay, I'll just jury-rig this really quick, and it's been like that for the past 10 years.
Do we have the blades up here, or did they not make it up here?
They didn't make it up here.
We're meeting in my hotel room because there was some miscommunications and confusions. Those aren't the blades for it? No, those are the Kodak blades for my good friend Heath, who you saw in the Fanimation Tour videos. I was going to make a joke while I had the camera on Andrew. I was going to say, Andrew, I noticed you have the Duck Dynasty beard. Do you support their political views? But then I got taken off track, and so it's not quite as funny when I had to go back to it.
Second time around.
Yeah, I know. So, What else? Okay, anything else, Daniel, that you're geeked about in this room?
Nope, not really.
Daniel's like the chillest guy, the chillest fan collector. I've never seen him excited over a fan. I don't know if that actually happens or not. That's about the most excited he ever is, right there. So, well, why don't you show us some things, Andrew? Because I'm quite excited. Speaking of which, to have you on camera to the millions of people that watch my videos, and so is there anything that you're geeked about?
With the Universal.
So,
It's the first spinner Homestead I've gotten. So
Yeah, this is gonna be the first spinner fan I've gotten. It'll be the.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You guys have seen, I think I have 2 different videos of these, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
1989.
And of this size, and I've got several videos of larger sizes. I particularly like universals, but they're also like weeds where I live, so I can only,
They used to be weeds where I live, but it seems like they've been
drying up.
But the thing is that my elementary school had 4-blade whites, 2 of them in every classroom.
Oh, nice.
So that's why I was like...
I've got a 4-blade white if you want it, but you said you'd rather have a 6.
I wanted a 6.
You've got a 6 coming for me. It's still in the car.
Yep.
Core.
Yeah.
Car is a hard word to say. Core. That's a joke from The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. If you haven't seen it, you won't get it. Great show. Go on Netflix and watch it. Except for the kids watching my videos, and maybe it's not kid appropriate. There's
what
pizza over there.
What are you geeked about?
Well, Andrew's got some more things to show us, but we're going in sequential order, are we not?
Sequential order indeed.
True.
Is this sequential order of an order of age? Who's older between Pernock and Andrew?
I am.
You're older, so yeah,
you
we're going in ascending order of age. I'm the old man here.
What we have here is an SMC A42.
That is actually...
This is probably the first and only one of these that surfaced. Am I right? Or
Yeah, that's how it seems.
a good friend of mine found this, and he offered to trade it to me. And I agreed because I thought it was really cool, and I also knew Andrew wanted it, and so I thought that, that I would possibly offer it to Andrew, and if not, then I would be happy to keep it. It's just really weird and cool, and if I had the perfect place to install it, I never would have parted with it, but since I don't, and I knew Andrew liked it, I was really happy that we worked out something where he could get it. Good motor in these for SMCs. They got the brown motor.
There's a tag. It says 8303.
Oh.
I would surmise that would mean 1983 is a date. Because most of these motors do have a date on the top of them.
Never knew that.
So most of what I've seen have been 1987, but yeah.
Okay.
They all have a date.
Anything else of interest to you up here?
Next one up is a little MIA.
Yeah, we've got some more fans too. That's the blade to that 36-inch G event thing I videoed that Andrew's also getting from me. It's another thing that I picked up that I liked but knew Andrew and I like a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
So I picked it up with the thing of, and the thing is, if I can agree to part with something before I get attached to it, then I'll part with it. But once I get attached to it, it's not going anywhere. So the trick is to talk to me about it right away when I get it, especially if you can get to it before I even hang it and make a video.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to show us what's in the box here? I'm very excited about this one, as anybody who watches my videos will know. This is a brown industrial blade. I like brown industrials. It does not have the Gold Line style blade brackets.
Yeah, it has the cutout for the blade line.
This is kind of a knockoff Gold Line almost. I don't know.
Essentially the same thing, only newer. And more blades.
Got a control.
I would assume this fan was used in box because it's missing its manual. Everything's a little.
Love those. Those controls are such a childhood thing to me. There was a hardware store near that my dad used to go to for gardening supplies. He would go to the Dorn Hardware, which I talk about a lot in my videos for household things. He'd go to this McClymonds Hardware for gardening supplies. They had a bigger garden section, and in the storefront they had. The best way I can describe it is if you divide a long, narrow storefront into 3 long, narrow sections. So, like, if you take this room, which is kind of long and narrow, and you got one section here, one middle section, and then a third section, there were 2 rows of fans in each of the outer sections. They were all white Gold Lines.
Here is,
oh, wow.
Yeah, pretty much what it
and
to a brown Gold Line.
This is the closest thing I've come to a white Gold Line. It's actually labeled Leslie Locke. It's aluminum instead of iron. We'll do a video of this when I get back home, and yeah, I've been trying to get this for Andrew for a while. It's one of those things that Andrew picked up kind of the same way I pick up things for him. I like it. I know the other guy likes it. If I don't keep it, it will go to the other guy. you know, but, you know, kind of that same sort of principle.
There's your box, Model DF-565. 110 volts, 56-inch, colored brown. Now here's an interesting little tidbit. Note the box.
They came in 60, but we haven't yet found one.
Evidently they were available in 60-inch.
We need to find a 72.
Yeah.
Notice how all the fan people, including the fat ones like me, have ignored the pizza so far. It's funny when things are more interesting than pizza.
I haven't eaten since like 11
Me
o'clock
neither.
this morning.
Me
so,
neither.
I mean, I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah, me too. Anyhow, in my story, the hardware store had each fan had a control mounted to the wall next to it, like up high at fan level. And then there was one big control that controlled all 6 fans. So, anybody want to talk about these over here? We talked about the Brescia.
Yes.
This is I did this in the video. The Casablanca. What is it? A Wale? Is that how you say it?
I have no idea how you say it.
Okay. Well,
I saw this in your architectural salvage video.
Yes.
I would assume Whalia would be the...
You're missing a blade screw too.
Oh, okay. I threw it in my car, then took my car to the repair shop, and so the fan really didn't get any love. But I thought these wicker blades were kind of cool. I'd never seen them before. So
I have a set of them for a 52-inch Panama.
Then this did not make it into the video.
This is awesome.
Because
I'm jealous of this.
I scored this. When I saw this, I took it down right away and then made the video because I didn't want to risk somebody else buying it in the meantime. So I took it down and put it on the counter.
Painted over.
Yeah, it is. Although I've seen multiple with the flywheels painted over, so I'm wondering if that was a factory thing or is the whole fan painted?
The whole fan
It looks like it's all painted. Cause look at the.
Yeah, the tag's painted too. What finish was it originally?
Hard to tell. I would assume
Maybe it was
brown.
brown.
Yep, brown.
Ah.
Yeah.
The blades would strip off nice. I don't know about the motor. But yeah, it was brown. Interesting.
Get
That's a cool
something out of it.
Yeah, I'd keep it white if the right installation. It doesn't. You can't tell right away.
Brown plastic.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, yeah, there's also a Casablanca Four Seasons. We saw the blades for it over there, but, okay. Yeah, we're going to have to take these all apart, too, so we can do some video footage of that.
I have the tools.
He has the tools,
I
Dan.
gotta get my thing out of my pocket.
Yeah. And, oh, this Air King, this was a gift from an old friend of mine named Mike Cook, who's been a friend of mine for many years. We want to start this up on video? Anybody want to plug it in and try to align the cage so it doesn't... I'm over here trying to do it and hold the camera at the same time. I'm a pro.
Sorry, we're over here laughing about something. I'll help you plug it in. Okay. It's.
How's this? What? How does that switch even work?
That's something.
Yeah. Is it 1 speed? 2 speed? Oh. Is there no off position?
Oop. It sparked when you did it.
It sure did. It sure did. Lots of sparky. And you can't, I've been told you can't open this thing.
For Mike?
Somebody told me that, I don't remember who.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I don't think the switch works.
Yeah, the switch is...
Because I didn't plug it in when I got it home from Mike's.
Okay, it's a little loud. I was going to leave it running while we're in the room because we got a bunch of hot, sweaty guys in here. Pause, or what else do you say after that? Pause, what's the other one? You guys remember pause? When somebody says something that comes across as accidentally homoerotic, you're supposed to say pause afterwards.
There was no homo.
Yeah, no.
That was how it was in my.
I guess I'm old. Good God, am I that old?
I believe you are that old, yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dan.
My self-esteem is gone, I tell you.
Have some pizza. It'll make you feel better.
That it always does. So, okay, well, we got some more fan loading to do, and we'll get some fan disassembly on video, and I'm going to eat some pizza because I'm old. And,
Well, I'm
so,
hungry.
thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll show you more in a bit. So,